Cartoons.
And more, you might adopt it. Fit and more
You're watching Established Chernobyl.
That answers your question.
Here comes a new challenger!
Hey everyone! I'm sorry you happened yesterday for the 21 days of Disneycember, because today we're going to take a look at the top 10 things only adults notice in the Cars movie. So, let's get started. Cars movies, I think. So, let's get started.
Come on, sweet pea. Let's honeymoon in our comfy
I got time traveling now.
Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 things only adults notice in the Cars franchise.
We're just peeps.
Ooh, definitely know about cars! Oh! I am a ghost wolf! Oh!
In jokes, references, and some
Did I ever talk
crazy
to it
themes
like
of
that?
the Cars universe that flies
Oh!
over the heads of younger viewers. Ever noticed anything hidden in a Cars movie? Drop us a comment below and let us know what. Number 10. Violent races. Kids might not notice it, but the car races are pretty darn brutal.
Wait a second, Daryl. The Queen is in the race. There's no way the rookie can
Hey, wait. That's more like it.
Events such
Still
as
got
the
car
Disneycember
crash.
are framed as the car
Still got fun
equivalent
now.
of athletics, but the crashes and antics are so intense that it often
Still
feels
got
more
accident
like
on
wrestling.
that.
The cars frequently smash into each other, making huge dents in their bodywork, breaking parts off, in some cases being damaged severely.
What should have been a scene of jubilation has turned tragic here today, folks, as we await news on the Hudson Hornet's condition. After such a devastating crash, we can only hope that this race today wasn't his last.
In the context of them just being cars, it doesn't seem like a big deal, but considering these are humanized cars with feelings and emotions, yikes. These events have got to seriously hurt
That's
the
a pretty
racers.
good
All
violent,
the
though.
spectators in the Cars universe
Let's go
are
on
so
races
sadistic.
on that time.
Just gave up the piston cuff.
Still get ready for this one now, huh?
Comfy old race car in L1.
That's really tough on this.
It's just an empty cup.
Number 9. Cars travel inside other cars. On the face of it, it's not that weird. Real cars are transported on lorries all the time, right? The difference, of course, is that those cars aren't usually alive. So when Lightning McQueen is being towed from racecourse to racecourse by Mac the truck, he is basically sitting inside the body of his friend, which is a pretty gross thought.
Hey, kids, I don't know if I can make it.
Oh, sure you can, Mac. Look, it'll be easy. I'll stay up with you
All night?
all night long.
There is also the bizarre concept of the Pope-mobile for the Pope, who is also a vehicle in Cars 2.
From the ultra-rich and super famous to world leaders and important dignitaries.
The second movie in the franchise also features buses, a concept which raises far more questions than answers. The more you think about it, the less sense it makes.
California, here we come.
Dynaco, here we come.
Number 8. The Cars universe is almost identical to ours. It's made pretty clear that our world and the Cars world are supposed to be one and the same, with a key difference.
That's still not
Everyone
the
is a
same on
car.
that time.
Queen! Over here!
That's still unbelievable.
Hey, Lightning! Can you believe this party?
Real-life celebrities like Lewis Hamilton, the British royal family, and Jay Leno all appear in car form.
I don't know what's harder to find. Lightning McQueen or crew chief who'll work with him.
And Sarge the Jeep dates from World War II, confirming that historical events are mirrored. Elsewhere, the cars are seen eating and drinking, just like humans.
It is free, right? Keep it coming. A little more. Come on, let's go. It's free.
You're getting there. Scoop, scoop. There you go. Now that's a scoop of ice cream.
This raises the question, how organic are these cars meant
That's
to be? Are we supposed
definitely
to assume they're
hotter
like
than
humans in almost
alive.
every way? Or are they still machines? It's freaky stuff
They've
to
got a
think
good
about.
machines
The
and
similarities
bingo.
are a little too close
Still
to comfort.
violent.
Number 7. Sex probably exists in cars. One of those previously mentioned similarities is, yeah, you guessed it. Think about it though. We see cars flirting a lot, including McQueen and Sally, who get very close and loved up.
Is that what I think it is?
Oh, I don't know, Flo. I haven't had a chance to find out, but I am going to find out. Hello.
And Time Travel Mater, from the spin-off short series Mater's Tall Tales, establishes that marriage
Still got
happens in
time
the Cars
traveling than
universe.
accessible.
Cheese.
Just married.
What's wrong with you?
Oh, we cry at weddings.
We also see baby cars too. With all that in mind, it's impossible to skirt around the fact the cars do it.
This is
somehow.
still
Finding
believable.
out exactly how or why this works
That's
is
close.
a step too far. But
Still
as adults,
believable.
it's impossible to ignore that it's
It's
happening.
exhausting.
Yeah.
It's
I really missed you,
exhaustible.
Sally.
Well, I create feelings and others they themselves don't understand, and blah, 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 blah.
Number 6. Where are the humans? We've already established that this universe is ours with the humans swapped out for cars. But if that's the case, why are there so many things that simply couldn't have happened without humans?
Just clues to the puzzle.
Okay. Well, that was my life, and you know what? It never felt happy.
The cars all have doors, for example, and there's no shortage of buildings, roads and technology that could either not have been built by the cars or simply not needed by them.
Oh, still got technology.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Does it talk?
20 years ago, that image
How
tape
very rootable.
Surely at some point this
I
universe
didn't know
contained
about
humans,
this.
which leads us to the pretty dark idea that something
That's a pretty good idea for cars to
Did
come-
they
to come.
evolve into car form? Either way, it's spooky stuff.
How great it would have been to see this place.
Oh, a piece of chocolate
Tell you
is.
how many times I've dreamed of that. But one of these days, we'll find a way to get it back on the map.
So
Number
accessible.
5. Drug references. For a franchise as seemingly squeaky clean as Cars, it's surprising how many references to narcotics you pick up on as an adult. McQueen's Rust Ease promotional appearance in the first movie is a prominent example.
Nothing sues a rusty bumper like Rusty. Wow, look at that shine. Use Rusty's, and you too can look like me. Ka-chow!
The rusty old bangers helping McQueen flog the medicated bumper ointment.
they'll definitely
make no
know about
secret
the
of their
commercial
dabblings
for you.
with recreational
This
substances,
is so
making
awesome.
Lightning feel pretty awkward stuck in the middle of them.
Still got rusty for this.
Stickers. Well, you know, race cars don't need headlights because the track
They're
is
rusties.
always lit.
So's my brother, but he still needs headlights.
There's also Fillmore the VW camper van. His slow, chilled-out demeanor, coupled with his psychedelic paint job, tells you all you need to know about this Radiator Springs resident.
I'm telling you, man, every third blink is slower.
The 60s weren't good to you, were they?
A 60s hippie voiced by George Carlin. His big, dilated eyes are the surefire giveaway. One for the parents.
Oh,
Number 4.
that's still
Clever
accessible.
casting and in-jokes. Pixar loves to
That's a
sprinkle
very
their
funny
movies
way
with
to do
knowing
this.
references for older viewers, and
This
the Cars
is
series
definitely
is
a
no
cute one,
exception.
huh?
Is this Harv, the world's greatest agent?
And it is such an honor to be your agent that it almost hurts me to take 10% of your winnings and merchandising and ancillary rights in perpetuity anyway.
The trilogy is packed full of in-jokes. The casting of Paul Newman as Doc Hudson is a great example.
Well,
Newman had a
that's
famous rivalry
definitely
with fellow actors.
unbelievable.
So Hudson's
Still
on-screen
accessible.
distaste for the car named McQueen is pure genius.
Hey, was that floating like a Cadillac? Or was that stinging like a Beamer? I'm confused.
So
You drive like you fix roads. Lousy.
Elsewhere, Fillmore's name nods to the Fillmore West Theatre of San Francisco in the late 1960s, while characters such as Jay Limo and Jeff Gorvette will doubtless have parents chuckling from the backseat.
Still got jokes on this.
Today's talent stack up. Oh, I think we're in for a treat today. These racers are... hey, McQueen! Win one for us old guys.
Will do, Jeff.
For what's arguably Pixar's most child-orientated franchise, there's plenty of respite for those older.
Oh!
Number 3. Sally's lower back tattoo. Quite how she got it is another question, but Sally Carrera has what can only be described as an embarrassing lower back tattoo.
Yeah, it's like a clever little twist on motels made out of caution cones, which of course cars
it's good
usually
caution on this.
avoid, but now we're gonna stay in them. That's funny.
Figure that all out on your own, did you?
It's a tribal design of the kind that went out of fashion in the late 90s and early 2000s, and naturally, she's ashamed of it when McQueen catches a sneaky glance of it.
Hey, do I spot a little pinstriping tattoo back there?
Oh, that's just so...
Unbelievable.
This is absolutely something that would fly straight over the heads of the movie's target audience. But to adults, it's a clever little bit of social satire that makes the first Cars installment feel that much more enjoyable.
Do you want to stay at the Cozy Cone or what? Oh, I mean, if you do,
Oh,
you got
Cozy
in
Cone.
Hillbilly Hell, we have standards.
It's silly and adds nothing to the plot, but it's also pretty funny. Number 2. Adult magazines exist in cars. Yeah, this is a weird one to explain. The fact sex exists in the Cars world alludes
that
to this
still's
anyway,
definitely
but
real
it's not
at
something
that
that you
time,
ever
huh?
consider until hearing
That's
the
still
throwaway line of
existable.
dialogue from the first movie.
I just thought I'd say thank you for doing a great job, so I thought I'd let you stay.
This is still off
not
the
with
hook, huh?
But there. Not with me there, but there in your own Cozy Cone.
When McQueen arrives in California on board Mac the truck, a reporter car can be heard asking if it's true that he's going to pose for Car Girl magazine.
We're live at the Los Angeles International Speedway as the first competitor, Lightning McQueen, is arriving at the track.
Is it true he's gonna pose for Car?
This is a pretty disturbing thought. Exactly
Hey,
what a
Car
Car Girl
Girl, huh?
photo shoot looks
That's
like,
still
or how
believable,
such a magazine is even
existable.
distributed, are questions to be answered another day. It's a funny one-liner that opens up a whole can of worms.
We quit, Mr. One-Man Show! Okay, leave, fine. How will I ever find anyone else who knows how to fill me up with gas?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. The Car Greetings.
Wait, that's still off the hook now. Still
There's a
slow
lot of adult
motion,
humour tucked
though.
away in the Cars movies, but this example is the clearest and arguably funniest of the lot.
Hey, buddy, you're one gutsy racer.
As a superstar racer, Lightning McQueen unsurprisingly has lots of fans, and these include Mia and Tia, two incredibly enthusiastic cars who can only be described as groupies. They appear to be
Still off the hook
besotted
on
with
that
McQueen,
time.
and are both painted
Still
in the
got a
same
lot
red
of
and jelly
highlights.
Their behaviour
Huh,
peaks when they meet
that's
McQueen
me.
ahead
That's
of the
definitely
Kristian Cup
me.
race, and
Fred's
in their
gonna love
excitement,
that.
flash their headlights at him in a
Still
very
got a flash
suggestive
photography
way.
on this.
McQueen's eyes glaze over as
Still
security steers him
believable.
away. It's a memorable moment.
Do you agree with our picks?
Well, I think that's it. See you next time.
Oh, it's over. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Well, that's it, folks. Bye-bye.
Rocket, rocket,